Hello, everyone, and welcome to this reading. So today I'm going to be looking into your week ahead, the next 7 days from when you are viewing this video. And yeah, we're going to look into the energies and the guidance that Spirit and your Spirit team have for you in the week ahead. So we're using the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck for your reading. And I have to say that that in itself, the choice of this deck is a message, because I'm feeling like there might be quite a psychic time for you this week ahead. You might be getting some psychic dreams, some premonitions. You might be having some downloads or getting some really, really amazing tarot readings. You might be watching some really incredible pick a card readings or something that really activates something for you. There's something about the psychic realm that's really important for you this week ahead. And Spirit's saying prioritize this energy as much as you can. So maybe doing meditation or prioritizing, reflecting on your dreams or something like this. Yeah, something that might enhance your psychic gifts. Like if there's something that you know of that when you do it, you tend to get more vivid dreams, or, you tend to, have more psychic visions or something. Then Spirit's saying do that this week ahead, because Spirit's saying something about Spirit wants you to have your psychic abilities open, like your third eye open in a way. Spirit's saying it would be really beneficial to be open to the psychic messages, because I feel like they're going to really help you to see from a different perspective this week ahead. I feel like this week ahead might be asking you to see things from a different perspective, through a different lens. And there might be an alternative way of seeing something. Spirit's saying there's an alternative way of seeing something. Or also I'm getting a message that if you go and get guidance from someone this week, they might only see a certain version of reality, and Spirit's saying that they might not have the full picture for you. They might tell you, oh, you should do this job, or you should take this path, or you should make this decision, or something like this. And Spirit's saying that doesn't necessarily mean that that's what is right for you. You might be feel like you're being a little bit tested to listen to your intuition against all odds, where you might feel, like you're having to really trust and dig deep and listen to your intuition, even if it feels like other people might be doubting you this week. And that's why Spirit's saying really listen to your intuition and any psychic downloads, because that is really what the truth is. And there might be some illusions hanging out in the physical realm, in the physical reality for you. And it might come up, like I said, through someone giving you kind of the wrong advice. And that might be confusing for you, because from this person's perspective who might be giving you advice, this might be, what they think is right or whatever, or how they view the world. But there's something where there's a hidden element here for you. You work with a different energy. And so there's different rules of reality that apply for you in this case, in this certain scenario. Okay, so yeah, you might be navigating confusion and coming home to clarity again this week. Okay, so let's have a look for you. Okay, so wow, we have the third eye chakra on the back of the deck. We also have the solar plexus chakra. I'm going to pull that because I'm just curious. Yeah, and you know what? We have the Two of Cups. That makes sense. We're just going to get all your cards now, just from here, and then we're going to end with the Four of Wands. So that's the Magician. We have the solar plexus. We have the third eye. We have the Two of Cups, and we have the Four of Wands. And then we also have the Six of Swords on the back of the deck with moving on. Let's see if we can fit it in here. So Spirit is saying this week, make sure that your will is your own, that your choices are your own, and that you're exercising free will. Because there might be something where you might feel like you need to do something because it's someone else's idea, or it's someone else's desire, or it's someone else's opinion. And you might think, oh, well, they know best. Or I don't know, there might be something here where Spirit's saying, make sure that your will is your own, and disentangle yourself from the will of others, and recognize that you are the expert of your own life, that you are the only one that has access to your own intuition fully, so you are the one that can navigate your own life for yourself. There's something about independence here, about going your own way. This could even be with the Four of Wands. This could even be having to go against advice from family members. They might be telling you to do something a certain way, and you might be saying, no, I can't live like that. Or there might be pressure to be to do something, and you might have to say no and stand up for yourself this week. But Spirit's saying that it's a very positive outcome, and that you don't have to worry about rocking the boat in any relationships with the Two of Cups here, spiritual union. It's actually going to strengthen your relationships, because you're going to be more authentic. And these people in your life are really just playing a role, they're reflecting to you something about tension within your own psyche, so that you can make the right choice. There's something here where sometimes things are more of an illusion in the physical realm than we realize. I feel like people might be showing up in your life to play a certain role, to say, oh, you should go in this direction. You should turn left. And then you're sitting there at the traffic lights and you're like, I feel like I should turn right. But maybe you keep meeting person after person who comes along and says, hey, you should turn left. You should turn left. You should turn left. And you're like, but I feel like I should turn right. And that's the kind of energy that I'm feeling this week, is like, there might almost be this divine orchestration of people trying to get you to turn in a different direction. And you might be like, what even is this? What's going on? This might be sort of strange. But Spirit's saying it won't last very long. All you have to do is stand strong in your conviction of like, no, this is what I want to do. This is my path. This is my choice. This is my free will. And then you make that decision that feels right. And I see like a lot of things unfolding for you very quickly with the Magician. Like, you're going to be proven right very quickly, okay? It's not going to be too challenging for too long. There might be a little bit, like I said, a little bit of confusion at some point this week with your third eye, where you're like, am I really seeing this right? And there might be some self-doubt. But Spirit's saying, really, if you don't doubt yourself, like you've had the vision all along, you've seen what you needed to do, Spirit's going to be communicating with you a lot this week. Stay open to messages, stay open to psychic messages, stay open to dream messages, stay open to tarot readings on YouTube, things like this. I feel like Spirit's really going to want to get through to you over the next week. It might even extend beyond this week, but I'm seeing especially this week, stay open. Do what you need to do to feel like you receive more messages. Like, is it getting out into nature? Is it taking time to journal? Is it meditation? Is it watching YouTube videos? Like, you know, pick a card readings, things like this, because you're going to get a lot of important messages and downloads with this third eye, and you're going to know that you're on the right track, okay? There is something strange about this where it's like, you know how I said you're sort of sitting at the traffic lights and you're like, I feel like I'm meant to go right. You know, I'm being directed right. And then all these people around you are like, no, go left, go left, go left. Maybe there's people sitting in the car like, no, go left, go left, go left. And it might be confusing. But then after you go right, everyone in the car will be like, yeah, you were meant to go right. You're right. Yeah, no, this was the right path. Oh, we don't know what we were thinking. It's going to be kind of like that, where like there's going to be an illusion that gets busted. Like, it gets dissolved once you make that choice. Once you take that right turn, then people are going to be like, you know what? You're totally right. You should have taken the right all along. And you're going to be like, well, I'm glad I didn't listen to that. I'm glad I didn't listen to that advice then. I'm glad I didn't turn left, you know? So Spirit's saying, yeah, you're going to be kind of like proven right quickly. And then all the people around you that were telling you to turn left are going to like be on your side and be like, yeah, you know what? Right was the right decision. So there's something quite interesting about that. So Spirit's saying, remember to have boundaries this week with other people's energies, other people's advice, other people's opinions, other people's projections, other people's worldviews and beliefs. These things might be for some reason coming up. And it's so that you can have some kind of a clearing, like a moving on with that Six of Swords. You're like moving on from that kind of influence. With that home card, the foundations and achievements, this is probably something that was in the foundation growing up in your home. Maybe there was pressure. You know, I mean, all humans feel some level of peer pressure, like to fit in and to feel a sense of belonging and things like this. So I feel like maybe there's something like you're rewiring something about belonging in the root chakra, or something about relationships where you're realizing you can be independent, you can go your own way, you can do your own thing, and you can still be loved and accepted. And that's not dangerous. Like, there's something here about realizing that you can be a very independent person and do your own thing and still have loving relationships that work out. Like, it doesn't, like, maybe there was a fear of like, what if I turn right and then everyone turns against me and no one wants to be my friend anymore and no one loves me anymore and I'm completely alone. And that kind of catastrophizing thinking, where there might be this thing of like, what if I make a choice that's right for me, am I making that at the cost of connection? And I feel like the thing is that you're realizing that you can't go against yourself, because that's not true connection, right? If you're connecting with someone based upon going against your own intuition, then it's not true connection, right? So I feel like there's something like rewiring in you this week. It's really interesting week ahead reading. It's not what I expected, but it's been really profound, because there's something rewiring in you this week around connection and around you really letting yourself connect, and based on who you really are, you going in your own direction, doing your own thing, being independent, being authentic, being individual, making your own choices, and realizing, oh, I can still have relationships when I do that, you know? So it's almost like a belief is being rewritten, and it's freeing you and you're feeling good. All right, everyone, that is your week ahead reading. I do hope that you enjoyed it. If you would like to check out more of my work, I would really recommend my root chakra light language healing called Return to Belonging. It's great for this kind of energy where I'm seeing you're rewiring how you are in relationships and your sense of belonging. I'll link it down below. You can read more about it, see if it might be right for you, but I definitely recommend it if you resonate with this reading. I'm sending you so much love and light on your week ahead. Take care, okay? Bye.